taking the principal literally. I went to a small town, Midwest high school in the early 90s. Our principal was a bit of a misogynist, but it benefited us girls occasionally. For instance, the school dress code still allowed for girls to wear hats to school. Sure, it was just an overlooked bit of verbiage that was a holdover from when ladies still wore matching hats and dresses, but we took full advantage of the rule. We girls could be seen sliding into class in ball caps regularly. The guys, of course, hated that we could get away with it. One day at lunch, a male friend slipped his ball cap out of his back pocket and onto his head. The principal comes storming over to tell him to remove it immediately. My friend complains that I'm wearing my ball cap and that it's not fair. The principal explodes and throws out, "You can start wearing a hat when you start wearing skirts," quote, and storms off. My friend looked around and made eye contact with everyone within earshot, nodded, and strolled out of the cafeteria. That afternoon was filled with hushed queries from the guys to the girls concerning how many skirts we owned and what time to drop by to borrow them. I'm pretty sure I saw more than one teacher struggling to pretend not to hear or laugh. I know my English teacher gave us a bit of extra time to chat before starting class. The next morning, over 2/3 of the male student body showed up in skirts and ball caps. Girls lost the right to wear hats of any kind indoors soon after. It was worth it though to see the principal's jaw drop that morning and watch him grind his teeth in frustration all day long. My high school dress code prohibited shorts between two arbitrary dates. The messed up part was that the period when they were prohibited started early enough in the fall and ended late enough in the spring that it could easily hit 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Girls couldn't wear shorts either, but they could wear skirts. My sophomore year, a group of about 20 guys all wore skirts to school the first day shorts weren't allowed. Within a few days, about 1/3 of all the male students were wearing skirts. The local paper did a story about it, which led to the school board voting to remove the rule. Hats off to you. It's a school full of young people, as schools are. Adults not understanding that young people, by definition, will challenge the rules, is such a pitiful state of affairs. It doesn't get much better than this op. Thanks for sharing and the laugh. My secondary school on UK, the head teacher, who was unqualified for the role and the rest of the staff hated him too. He made it a rule that we had to use ink cartridge pens, resulting in bullies stabbing other pupils with them. He would literally come into classes and randomly search bags for bureaus, etc. Then he banned badges and prints on our clothes, leading to me being suspended when he told me to rip a panel off my winter coat as it had the trespass logo of the company on it. I refuse OFC as it would destroy the coat and my mom was in her own. Dad died when I was 5. After a couple years, he was fired. Please tell me someone there took pictures. Beautiful group effort, 10 out of 10. I hope his teeth were ground to dust. That's awesome. Something out of kilter? I'll see myself out. I'll never understand why schools are always so pissy about wearing hats. My dad's a retired high school teacher since the late 1970s, and he said it never made sense to him either. When I read stories like this, I always have one question. Do the guys also shave their legs? That's one way of skirting around the issue. My HS principal didn't bother with minor rules, and his house always had the best Xmas lights in town. So there's that. Malicious compliance to a stupid dress code is my favorite. Thanks for the chuckle.
If you enjoyed this video, Please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.